Buenos dias, or should I say good day, mates. This is Kai Pacha with the weekly Pele report. I've made it. I just got off the plane down here in Melbourne, Australia, to join the ducks. This is the Pele report for 11/11/2015. Oh yeah, it's all going on. We've got a new moon in Scorpio happening just about now as I am speaking. Hello, this is it. New moon in Scorpio, Thursday. That moon goes into Sagittarius. Saturday, she moves into Capricorn. And by Monday, she's gone into Aquarius. So we've got that new moon starting out, fresh. I'm going to talk about what that means, that new moon. But in the meantime, also today, right now, as I speak, the north node of the moon has finally moved into the sign of Virgo after a year and a half of Libra. It's now moved into Virgo. I want to talk a little bit about what that means. At the same time, tomorrow, Thursday, Mars, right on the north node of the moon, is going the opposite direction. It's moving out of Virgo into Libra. So we got things going opposite directions around here, but they're both right on that pivotal point of the cardinal cross at 0 degrees of Libra. So these are the big things that's going on. And of course, that moon is also coming around to join together with that Sun and Mercury, sextile to Jupiter, and all those both in a quincunx to Uranus. I talked about it a little bit last time. I think I showed you with the software. It's called a yod, the fickle finger of God. Yes, indeed. Look at these guys. They don't care. They're just hanging out. Ducks. Beautiful, amazing creatures. Let me find a spot, look at the camera, see if I can figure out what's going on around here. Okay, let me get that jet lag out of my eyes, get my head on straight, try to remember what I'm going to say here. Now you will remember the nice thing about astrology is it's not local, it's planetary. This is the collective unconscious that is, mirrored in the movements of the stars and the planets in the heavens above. As above, so below. So whether it's Australia, Africa, North America, South America, I don't care where you are, this is the energy that's happening right now. This new moon in Scorpio is very, very powerful. I talked last week about how, it was like the end of Virgo, beginning of Libra. Venus coming into Libra, Mars is now coming into Libra, and it's like the show. The curtains are opening, and it's time, for the grand performance, or it's time to come out. It's time to display, or serve, or give who we are, our purpose, our unique gift to the world. It's time to be on display. Libra and now Scorpio is like, other people watching. It's the audience. It's forces beyond our control. Yes, economic, financial, our partners, the audience, the outside world is like bigger than us. That's why all the Virgo stress, it's like, am I ready? Am I good enough? Is it, So, we've been in this, a bit of a state of stress, and that stress doesn't necessarily stop, right? The curtain opens, you go out onto the stage, you got to sing your song, dance your dance, recite your lines, play your part, and there can be this desire then, of course, to really, I don't know, want to take charge, want to take control. The Scorpio wants power. It wants mastery of this greater world. It's a deeper understanding of the mysteries of life, whether it's the psychology or the emotion or the sexual experience of, this opening, merging, uniting, and receiving. We want to receive the applause, the approval, the love, the money, it's like we want validation of who we are. And that gives us this sense of importance, of value, of belonging, of being needed and wanted. This is like, it's just kind of a part of being human, yeah? You know, we separate ourselves, our egos are separate, but when we receive acknowledgement of that gift that we have, it makes us feel bigger and more powerful and more important and necessary, and it gives us a sense of, yeah, I'm needed, I belong. So Scorpio is this place where there's power in what I know and can control, and I just want more and more of that, and yet I can't really control the outside world. So there's also, you know, this fear of being swallowed, of being booed off the stage, of they're not liking my performance or my Pele report. And they're all going to go away and it's all going to fall down. And I mean, we're vulnerable. This is the place where you're really vulnerable. You can lose support, lose love, lose everything. And so it's really this gamble. So we're in this time now, it's like really gambling, and the, you know, how do we do that? How do we do that? I'll tell you how you do that. You do that with trust. You trust in life, in the tapestry of life, that you are a thread in this great, huge, big tapestry, that you are part of all that is, and there's nothing outside of all that is, and all that is life, is spirit, and as a part of that, you will get what you need, and if you need support, you'll get support, and if you need some criticism to get better or learn a lesson, you'll get criticism. And if you need to lose money in order to, you know, learn a lesson around, you know, sharing or beliefs or generosity, you'll get that. It's like life is always giving us exactly what we need. And sometimes it's not what we think we need, or it's not what our ego wants to receive. So we can get in this place of a feeling of lack, of scarcity, of jealousy, of envy, of greed. It's like, you know what? You know, it's like, I gotta have it, I gotta have it, I need it, I want it, and life's not giving it to me, life's not giving it to me, and I don't understand, so I get pissed. I get angry, I shut down, I close off, I quit the play, I throw down my instrument, I throw tantrums and just like go into, you know, bad, ugly spaces, even violence, yeah? You know, as this emotional, passionate desire is not met. Ah! Oh my God, these are these times. But the whole thing is that life and spirit is always revealing deeper meanings. Yes, it's like spirit is revealing itself to us and showing us ourselves and showing us the truth and showing us the natural laws more and more through each and every experience. So as we build this faith, as we build this trust in spirit, that we are always getting exactly what we need when we need it, and if it's a minus, it's a minus, and if it's a plus, it's a plus, and if we need to be divided, we will be divided. And if we need to be multiplied, we will be multiplied. It's like there is an unconscious wisdom. And this is this Neptune and Chiron in Pisces Yes, this mysterious spirit knowing within creation. It is the occult, the secret, hidden workings of the divine. And if we can calm ourselves down, and we can open our eyes and open our hearts, this is then going to allow us to really understand the nature, the deeper nature and the deeper significance of every life event. And then, you know, it turns into awe. It can turn into wonder at how phenomenal and how, I don't know, wordless, speechless, nameless, endless, how infinite is the mind of Creator. It's outrageous. But when we get into our ego is when we get into separation, and we don't feel like we are that tapestry. We feel like we are a thread that could just like be pulled out, or we feel that we could actually lose, like, what are we going to do? Die, disappear, whatever? This is Scorpio. It's a fear of death. It's a fear of being overwhelmed. It's a fear of being overtaken. It's a fear of being swallowed by something bigger than us. And the ego doesn't, you know, the ego is afraid of that. But our unconscious kind of invites that we want that divine spirit to be in us and through us and working to open our hearts. So we kind of get this torn back and forth, yeah? So that's what's going on. So the new moon is like a new start. It sets the tone for this whole month. And it can be kind of nerve-wracking, and then we can face a lot of our fears. And if we're really in fear, we're either going to want to like control and dominate and take and manage, or totally withdraw, become a hermit, and shy away and hide out and not give our gifts, or not be, you know, I don't want to be judged. I don't want to be, you know, tested, or blah, 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 blah. So I'm just going to like shrink down into, you know, a small little nothing. So the call, right, the call now through Scorpio is that the seed must die, that it is born again. We need to like die to that little self to become bigger, greater, and to master, yeah, creation. Yay. If we're going to co-create a new paradigm, it's got to start, right, with like creating a new approach within ourselves, so that we heal ourselves, and then we can go about healing other people. So the mantra for today, my book dropped off the tree branch here, and now I have to remember it or I have to disappear. It is, when I'm in fear, I need more and more love, money, and power than ever before. But as my eyes open, I begin to see that I am always given just what I need. We are always being given exactly what we need. And if it's, you know, a push, a shove, a challenge, or applause and love and unity, it all comes and ebbs and flows and waves, and it's always constantly transforming and changing. That's what this month is about. That's what this new moon is kind of telling us. And again, it's about, don't hide out. Don't cower down. Don't be small. Don't be afraid. Don't be in that place. But just give freely, and it will come back, and you'll get more, because if you, yeah, it's like If you're on the right path and you run out of gas, you're going to get more gas. You know? And if you're cruising off, you know, off course a little bit, yeah, you might run out of gas. And so you run out of gas. So all it's doing is telling you, you know, get back on course, get back on course. Life is always like helping us, you know, correct, adjust our course, yeah, in order to be the most and the fullest that we can possibly be. You know what I mean? Poof. Simple as that, yeah? Oh, God. All right, last time. When I'm in fear, I want more and more love, money, power than ever before. But as my eyes open, I begin to see that I am always given just what I need. May you be given lots of love, joy, peace, happiness, and power forevermore. Ow! Namaste. Aloha. So much love.